Hello and welcome to a Postgres tutorial for beginners. I mean for a person that hasn't have the chance to learn Postgres or any other databases. And this is for software developers who want to work on the backend and need to have some general knowledge about database. So they will need to work on their specific application, or if you want to transition to maybe be a full administrator, database administrator. So without further words, for us to learn Postgres, we are going to need two tools. First is a Postgres server, in which is the application that our database is going to run, and second is a graphical user interface. So we can query and we can read data and display it very nicely on the screen. And for this I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to find Postgres. I'm going to type Postgres download and I'm going to go to this Postgres org, their official site. I'm going to go to Windows because I have a Windows. I'm going to go to download the installer, and here I'm going to select Postgres. My newest version is 14.4 and I'm having 64 Windows operating system. If you don't know what type of Windows you have, if you have Windows 10, what type of operating system, you type start and about your PC, and it's going to show 64 operating system or 32-bit operating system. If you have a 32-bit operating system, you are going to need to download this old version, because for these versions they are not supported. And I'm going to download this. And it will begin in a few seconds. I'm going to open when it's completed. Let's type yes. And I'm going to type next, and one single thing that I'm going to ask you is to uncheck this stack builder and only leave checks these three options. I already have Postgres installed, so I'm not going to go through the Postgres installation. But if I click next, it says that an existing Postgres has been found. The installation will need to be upgraded. I'm not going to type next, but you can type next. It's just a classic installer. And after you install, you can type finish. And to verify if we have Postgres, we are going to type start and write pgadmin4 and open this. This is the graphical user interface that we are going to use. And in your case, it's going to ask you to enter your master password or set a master password. You can set a master password. This is a master password for this graphical user interface. It's not for the Postgres database. The one that you set in your installation, it's for the Postgres database. It was asking for you to set a password. You can type whatever password you want, but you need to remember it. Here I'm going to type my password, and you won't have any servers. So what we are going to do is register server. We can click here, or if you had that dashboard, you can have here add new server, and we can type name course, and you can go to connection, and here we need to specify the Postgres server, because as I said, this is a graphical user interface, but our Postgres server is running on a server, and that server has an address and a port. And because it's running on our local machine, we can easily type localhost, and the port by default is 5432. And the maintenance and the username password, and here the password, you need to add that password that you set during your installation. And you can type save, and here we have registered this server in the graphical user interface, and we have this Postgres database. I'm going to delete this because I already have other servers. And if we want to see if our Postgres server is running, we can type start and services. And here we can scroll all the way to P Postgres, and if it says running, then our Postgres server is safely running. And we can also verify via command line, but we will do this in later videos. So there you go. You have a pgadmin4, which is a graphical user interface, and a Postgres server installed.